guys! Okay, so I told you that I was going to do a channel change, and I am. It's going to be a little change, nothing really big, because I'm pretty happy with the way my channel's going as the Singing Seashell, and I don't really want to change up a whole lot, but I do want to make a few changes, and the number one change is going to be the channel name. Every video posted after this one will be under the channel name of the Southern Yankee, and that is because I am a Southern Yankee. My husband gave me that nickname a long time ago, and it kind of just stuck. I was born and raised in Northern Illinois until I was 16 years old, and then when we moved to Alabama. So, and I'm 41 now, so I've been here ever since, and you know. So anyway, that is going to be my new channel name, the Southern Yankee. And, you know, currently under the Singing Seashell, my videos have been mostly about my witchiness. And to be honest with you, I don't feel that I am knowledgeable enough to do videos on witchcraft. Wicca, I'm still studying Wicca, and I imagine I always will. That is a path that I really resonate with. I still consider myself a Christo-pagan because I still resonate with a lot of the Christian values and beliefs. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I'm still a Christo-pagan, still consider myself a witch, still consider myself, you know, just this 41-year-old woman who happens to be making some changes in her life. And that right there, I think, is interesting. Some of you might not, you know, and that's fine. If this new channel is not going to be your cup of tea, then by all means, you know, don't subscribe. I'm not going to take it personally. But the thing is, guys, is I don't want to just talk about witchy stuff. I want to talk about everything. You know, I'm 41. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I'm an aunt. I am a cousin. I'm a Christo-pagan that really is involved in Wicca. I love Wicca, but I can't break away completely from my Christian values because it was embedded in me ever since I was a little girl. So, you know, I'm not going to stray from Jesus. He's been really good to me, and why would I betray him? I'm not going to do that. So, and plus, you know, excuse me, I was born in Northern Illinois, and when I was 16 years old, I moved to just north of Birmingham, Alabama, and that in itself has quite a few stories. So that's been interesting. You know, that is such a culture shock. When you move from a big city, Rockford is where I'm from, Rockford, Illinois. It's the third largest city in Illinois. And then I moved to a small little town in Alabama that has, like, really it wasn't even a town, it's a community. And it doesn't have any red lights or nothing, you know, it's just on the outskirts of a little bit bigger town that's got several red lights, you know, but I digress. It's a culture shock, so that, you know, I'll talk some about that. I still want to get my story out there about me being adopted when I was 6 months old, and, you know, because to me that's interesting, and I've talked to some people, you know, at work and my friends, and everybody is interested in it. They're all the time, Stormy, quit, baby. Sorry, my cat has decided she wants to go into wall climbing mode there. Where was I? Being adopted. People ask me a lot of questions about that, and they think that they're offending me, or they kind of walk on eggshells when they're asking me questions. I want to tell you right now, there is not a question you can ask me about anything, not just about being adopted, but about anything that's going to offend me or make me not like you. I'm very open-minded. The older I get, the more open-minded I get. My husband says I'm a little too open-minded, but, you know, that's okay, you know. I don't know that that's possible. So yeah, my channel change is going to be definitely the name, the Southern Yankee, and then I'm not just going to be talking about witchy stuff. I'm going to be talking about everything under the sun. So if there is a topic that you guys want to talk about, you know, like I said, I'm 41 years old, and I know that there's a lot of other 41 or 40-something-year-old women out there who probably feel the same way I do, but they're skittish about talking to somebody about it, or they're skittish of just whatever. You know, I just want you to know I'm an open book. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to communicate with you via YouTube. I've also got a Facebook page, Michelle Woods, M-I-S-C-H-E-L-L-E Woods. You can look me up on Facebook. I'm open about my Christo-paganism. I'm open about my blended path. And I'm just really super stoked because I don't want to be limited to talking about one specific thing on my channel, you know, which was witchiness. I don't want to be just confined to that. I want to talk about everything. You know, if I've got something on my mind and it doesn't pertain to witchcraft, I want to be able to talk about it. So I hope you guys like the changes, and I hope you guys stick with me, and I hope to get more subscribers. My videos are not scripted. Like, I just, and I guess that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing, but the good thing is I'm real. You're getting me. You're getting the real, raw me. You know, whenever I stumble on words or whenever I can't think of a word or whatever, that's just me. Sometimes, like if I'm going over some stones or herbs, I will write down some notes on it, but, you know, because I can't remember crap, you know. Like I said, I'm 41 years old. But anyway, that's it, and I hope you guys like the new changes that I'm going to be making. I probably won't get the first video up under the new channel name until next weekend, unfortunately, because I work during the week, and I'm lazy during the week at home. I just do nothing but eat, sleep, and then I'm off to work again, you know, so I wait till the weekends, usually Sundays, to do my videos, but I'll try to do them on Saturdays and try to get them out there a little bit earlier. I was going to post a video last night, but we went to see a movie and did not get out of that movie till about 1 o'clock. Excuse me. No, that's not true. It was about, excuse me. It was about 12:30 when we got out. But in the little bodunk town that we live in, there is no theater. So we have to drive either an hour away to Birmingham, or an hour away to Coleman, or Decatur, or Tuscaloosa. Either way, we live an hour away from all of the big cities. So yeah, we used to have a theater, and it had 4 cinemas, 4 theaters in it. Yeah, but hey, that's better than nothing. I had rather have that back than nothing. This is ridiculous. I digress. Okay, guys, so that's it. Nothing really huge is changing except for the name of the channel, and I'm not just going to limit myself to witchcraft or witchiness or my blended path of Christo-paganism. I'm not going to limit my channel to that. So if you guys have any topics you want to talk about, whether it's what was it like, you know, I plan on doing these videos. What was it like transitioning from northern Illinois to central Alabama? What are the differences between north and south? Because there's quite a few of those differences. My adoption, you know, I'm going to talk more about my adoption, which I said I was going to under the Singing Seashell, and I never really did. I'll be talking more about that. I will still be talking about witchcraft and doing, not tutorials, but informational videos about stones and herbs. I love my stones and herbs, especially my stones. That's my specialty, if you want to call it that. I love stones. that's it. And just being 41 and a female and a mother and wife. That's what I'm going to be talking about on my channel. If you have any other topics to discuss, I'm open. As you can tell, I'm a hippie. I got my Grateful Dead shirt on. Big time hippie, big time into peace, love, and happiness. And one of my very favorite movies of all time is Peace, Love, and Misunderstanding. If you ever watch that, you will get a huge insight as to where my life is right now. You know, I just tie-dye everything. Pretty much all I own in t-shirts are tie-dye. Everybody calls me a tree hugger at work, and I am, and I love that aspect. I will also be doing a video on the differences between being a hippie and a Wiccan, because really there's not that many differences. They pretty much coincide with one another, but not all hippies are Wiccans, and not all Wiccans are considered hippies, and you know, so I'll be doing a video on that. So anyway, guys, I love you all, and thank you for sticking with me. And if you don't feel like this is going to be a channel that you are interested in, go ahead and click unsubscribe. I won't take it personal at all. I hope you don't, though. Actually, I hope that there are other people out there who feel the same way that I do and just want to talk and listen. And, you know, misery loves company. I'm sure I'll be doing some videos on the miseries of being a mom, and definitely the pros of being a mom, because they far outweigh the cons. Okay, now I'm gonna go. Alright, love you guys.